So Madame Brudo is coming here at once.
Oui, mademoiselle, in about 5 minutes she'll be at the door.
And these boxes, are they all hers?
Oui, mademoiselle, they contain her widow's weeds, at least some of them.
Some of them?
Yes, they would not let us bury more on the barge. The rest of the wardrobe will come on by the heavy boat.
Your worthy mistress is inconsolable, is she not?
Well, she certainly does take on a great deal. That is, when anybody's buys, it's worthwhile. Why, she cried out 3 complete handkerchiefs from here to Ghent, and all because the rich burgomaster Van Oppen was on board.
What? Our own Ulick, the softest-hearted man in Bruges. But still, I think a few tender words would go further with Ulick than a pair of red eyes.
Red eyes? Pas du tout, mademoiselle. Her eyes don't cry red. There's a sort of dim, watery brightness comes over them. Why, she can weep all morning long without disturbing our hair. Oh, but here she is.
My dear niece.
I am sorry, dear Miss Aunt, for your loss.
Oh, that was a loss. That was a bereavement.
It must be a dreadful thing to lose a husband.
Oh, that sweet, tender name, never again to be uttered by these lips. You never lost a loving husband, Margaret.
I've never yet found one, madame.
Believe me, child, the virgin state of maidenhood is the happiest lot for a woman, but beauty betrays us to love, and love is the father of trouble.
I wonder, madame, that you should say so when you were so happy in your marriage.
No, what is the use of going to heaven if one is to fall again with such a crash?
At any rate, there is the excitement of the second journey.
What? Give to another this hand? Never! Should I live till these brown locks have gone grey and all my woman's charms are transformed by age, I should never have enough years to dedicate to grief.
He must have been a paragon of a man.
Well, some say he was too old for me, but I never found him so. I was but a child when we married, and love was so mingled with esteem, and esteem strengthened by respect, and respect heightened by veneration, that, hey-ho, poor Brudo.
You must not think so much of these things.
What? Bury a husband and not think of him? Oh, Margaret, I wish you could see the marble monument the man in Ghent is making for him.
It is a melancholy design, madame.
No, so melancholy. It is the figure of Vulcan lying dead upon a marble mattress. You see, Brudo was in the iron trade. His widow Venus is weeping at his feet with dishevelled hair.
And Mars? Is Mars brought into the group?
Laws, child, no. What would Mars be doing there? Do you think the god of war had no decency in his amours? How many times do you think I sat for that figure? Well, well, The tears, at any rate, must be natural. Oh, here comes my brother. Oh, this meeting is too much for me.
Oh, sister, I'm glad once more to see you in my house, but I lament the occasion that brings you.
You lament? What must I do? Think of my heart, my widowed heart. Jeanette, bring up the basket and the leather trunk. Come, brother, your arm. I grieve to bring such a load of sadness within your cheerful door. Jeanette, follow me to my room.
Jeanette,
Oui, mademoiselle.
you will have a fine windfall of your mistress's weeds when she supplies herself with her new wedding garments. You will get them with the gloss on.
Oh, you really think Madame will marry again so soon?
I give her a month to choose and another month to marry, not a day more. I doubt she can bear her widowhood for so long.
Ah, may God give her a good man and me a good master, and so the sooner the better.
Was a gallant day, Belleroche, but the victory of Jemappe alone will not be sufficient. Till we drive the Austrian garrisons out of the city barracks, we have done nothing.
And will the burgomaster be true to us?
I have sent to Van Hoppen and expect him now. We must talk him into compliance, and the rest of the flock will follow the leading sheep into the breach.
Well, you shall have the full glory of his conversion, but, Steinmark, I have a little plot of my own, a personal plot in which you may assist me.
An intrigue, of course.
Ah, but there is no intrigue, Steinmark, nothing like it. It is downright, honest, straightforward matrimony.
Marriage? An obsolete sacerdotal ceremony.
Well, money, Steinmark, coined francs by the tens of thousands, shall never be obsolete. I desire to join myself to the accumulated savings of a late honest ironmonger. His wealth, it is true, is encumbered with his widow.
So you look on her merely as a deed of conveyance to transfer the cash from the pockets of the deceased to your own.
Well, I should be somewhat ashamed to own any less laudable motive, but the widow has her charms and is not without wit.
So you need not blush at your own lie when you swear she is an angel and whisper soft words to an antiquated lady with a labyrinth of wrinkles.
But there are no antiquities in my case, Steinmark, not even a bit of loose ivory. Her insipid years have been devoted to that ironmonger, and she is now as tempting a daughter of Eve as ever made a man's heart beat uneasy beneath his sword belt. Madame Brudo...
What? Madame Brudo? But Belleroche, Brudo is not yet 3 months buried.
Well, I'm afraid that's my only chance, though I don't doubt that she has already promised herself to half a dozen others. The wonder is that she's not already yet married.
But what can I do?
Well, Brudo, you must know, was a staunch Austrian, for he made money by them, he did government work. And his wife considers herself bound to follow on his side and rails against democracy with all of her volubility. But once had I the happiness to speak with her.
Spoken to her but once? Why, man, I thought the preliminary work was done.
Well, preliminaries are not adapted to the taking of widows, Steinmark. That tedious blockading business, that sitting down before the work, is only applicable to maiden fortification. I've spoken to Madame Brudo but once, and I passed myself off as an aide-de-camp of the Archduke and heaped scorn upon the vulgar democrats of Flanders with an enthusiasm which produced a perceptible return. As I pressed her hand. I am an archducal aide-de-camp. And as she is a decided Austrian, you will have little difficulty in arresting us both when the town is in your hands. Both together, mind you, Carl. And we should have as little difficulty in escaping, both together still.
And then?
We should get through the gates together. Hide together in a friendly little cabaret not known to me. Help to disguise each other, assist each other in 1,000 comfortable little ways, and then probably be recaptured. And with such opportunities, I should be much to blame if I cannot convert her to love and democracy.
You propose to yourself a great deal of trouble to no purpose. The right plum usually falls with very little shaking. Ah, but here comes our burgomaster. If you need my services, you shall have them. I thank you, dear Van Hoppen, for this kindness. It shows me that I have been right to count upon you. We have had a glorious victory at Jemappe.
My dear Carl, Don't talk like that. I know nothing. I don't want to know anything about victories.
But Van Hoppen, my friend, you are a leading man in Bruges. You must be on one side or the other.
Gentlemen, I was always a friend to government.
Well, exactly. And as the Austrians can't govern us any longer, of course you cease to be their friend.
My dear Van Hoppen, you know how I value my father's dearest friend. Yet I couldn't undertake to secure your life for 12 hours. Should the people hear that you are an Austrian.
Your houses, your goods, your chattels would be destroyed, of course.
Ulick Van Hoppen cares nothing about chattels when a principle is at stake.
Of course not. A principle is but Carl.
As you say, principle, of course, is paramount. But when high principle and self-interest point the same way, well then, decision seems to be easy.
Gentlemen, in heaven's name, what is it you want me to do?
I thank you, dear Van Hoppen, my dear old friend, for this ready adhesion.
Give me your hand, my worthy friend. While we three are true to each other, we need fear nothing in Bruges.
Truth itself is not more constant than Ulick Van Hoppen. His word, once passed, is irrevocable. He is with us now, body and soul.
It is usual, you know, to take the oath. Why, you and I both took it on our knees. And the secrets he must learn are vital to us both. Perhaps our friend would not object. Perhaps as it is a rule, he would prefer complying with it.
Oh, indeed I would not. I could not take the oath. In fact, I could not take the oath on my knees. It would be very disagreeable indeed.
It shall not be necessary. It is dispensed with.
Well, my neck is to be in another man's custody. I would at any rate wish to hear him say that he will have a care of it.
You hear what he says, Ulick? Satisfy him.
Carl, my dear Carl, what does he want me to say?
Just a mere form of words. You can repeat them after me. I promise.
I promise.
And swear.
I thought I wasn't to swear.
Signify that I will be true.
That I will be true.
To the cause of Flemish liberty.
To the cause of Flemish liberty.
And the arms of France.
Oh no, I can't say that. I can't say anything about the arms of France.
It's of no consequence. Let me see. To the cause of Flemish liberty in Bruges.
To the cause of Flemish liberty in Bruges.
That's it. It's quite sufficient. And now I'll point out to you what you have to do. Burgomasters will be assembled in the town hall in your name tomorrow morning.
Assembled in my name?
Why, it's already done. And to make the matter easier, each man has received a hint of what it is you intend to propose.
What I intend to propose?
Just a simple resolution that the town should send a deputation to the army at Jemappe, declaring that the city gates will be open at any time to the French troops.
Open the gates to the French troops?
Well, we should be there to back you, if they hesitate.
It's the surest way you have of saving your life.
Well, I'm glad we three understand each other so thoroughly. While we three are unanimous, the city is our own. We are sure of success, and we shall be called triumvirate by the historians. Think of that. Good morning, Van Hoppen.
Oh, Carl, that I should ever live to be a rebel.
Successful rebels are heaven-born patriots.
Rebels that fail are devilish traitors and die on the gallows. And I never knew a patriot with a balance at his bankers.
Then it behooves us to do our best.
Carl, I want to be particularly loyal, just at present.
So you shall be, excessively loyal, to your country.
Oh, damn my country. To the government, to the Austrians. Do you know I'm thinking of taking a wife?
You too?
Me too? Why not me as well as another? Older men than I marry every day.
I meant no allusion to your age, man, but what has this to do with the Austrians?
Carl, the lady is, you see, very conservative, has high notions of divine right.
Ulick Van Hoppen, about to tie himself to a domineering woman's political apron strings?
Not a bit, dear fellow. Wait till I'm married, and then you'll see who has his own way. But a lover must sacrifice himself at the shrine of beauty.
You are not another of the Archduke's aide-de-camp, are you?
Archduke's aide-de-camp? What do you mean? Oh, but Carl, she is such a beauty, such a divine creature, and devoted to me. Well, I've every reason to think so.
And her name?
Guess.
I hope it's not Madame Brudo.
Why, it is, though. Why did you hope it wasn't her? Isn't she a fine woman? Isn't she rich?
I believe she's both rich and handsome, but
But what, Carl?
simply I had heard a rumor, merely a hint, you know.
What was it?
She was going to be married to Captain Belroche. That's all. Merely a hint, you know. Don't forget the meeting tomorrow.
Married to that Captain Belroche? Quite impossible. Didn't she say that she'd never love a living man again? Didn't she swear that she would never have any friend in a living creature except some valued friend of Brudo's? Didn't she say that she could trust no one but me? Married to such a jingling pauper as that Belroche? Quite impossible.
What new disturbance now? It is sad that a lone widow cannot be allowed the solitude for which she pines.
A young officer waits outside, madame.
Oh yes, the Archducal aide-de-camp. A steady, sedate young man, is he not?
Very sedate, I should say. And as sweet as ambergris and new gloves can make him.
He is a brave soldier, true and loyal to his emperor. Show him in. A woman whose heart does not warm to loyalty and valour deserves neither a soldier to protect her nor a sovereign to rule over her. Your most obedient servant, sir.
Madame, I fear this liberty.
Oh, the trusted soldiers of a royal prince will always be welcome to the widow of Brudo. Ay, Captain Belroche, how Brudo loved his royal master.
I know it well, madame. His name stood high among the court. Why, the emperor himself would take no drink that was not warmed on one of Brudo's stoves.
Ay me, that such a man should ever die.
'Tis the common lot of mortal men, madame. Brudo was mortal, therefore Brudo died. 'Twas well for me he did so.
What? Well for you that my poor Brudo died? Oh, cruel wretch to say so. Oh, I hate you. By this fair hand, I swear I hate you.
Oh, by this fair hand, I swear I love you, madame.
No.
By this fair...
1,000 apologies, Captain Belroche. Do not mind it. The servant, sir, shall seek for it in the morning.
Madame, the worshipful burgomaster is here to see you. He says he comes by appointment.
Oh, yes, kind Ulick van Hoppen. In 5 minutes. No, 10. But to rejoice at my husband's death. Oh, for shame, sir, fie, for shame.
Oh, but by this fair hand, madame.
No.
The burgomaster bids me say that he is...
Honest my soul, madame, I cannot find it.
Really, Captain Belroche, you are taking a great deal of trouble. The child will think you have some object.
No object in life, my good girl, except to find a ring that's gone astray.
Oh, monsieur, don't trouble yourself. Let me. I am very good at finding a wedding ring, peut-être.
Don't let that burgomaster in here until I've left your master, your mistress, and I will find you in ribbons for all of winter. Ah, I found it! Now, madame, allow me to restore the jewel to its lovely resting place.
Madame, the burgomaster bids me say he'll be with you in 10 minutes.
That'll do, Jeanette.
By this fair hand, madame.
Oh, no more kneeling, Captain Belroche. It is so tiresome to have to talk to a man on his knees. I'd as soon talk to an ass. You must take back your ring. I fear it has some meaning.
Meaning, madame? No meaning in life but love. Unutterable, unalterable, unquenchable love. The poor ring, madame, means nothing else.
Captain Belroche, are you aware, sir, that I am a widow?
Yes, madame. Yes, indeed. What a cold, what a melancholy word that is. Widow. How it makes one shudder, how it freezes the blood. Long, cold, lonely nights, solitary mornings, comfortless meals, tedious hours, melancholy evenings, and then again, the long, cold, lonely night.
Oh, but the heart, Captain Belroche, the widowed heart, the heart that has known love's joys and has lost the precious object that bestowed them. It can never be warmed by a second affection. The crystal goblet that has once been cracked can never again ring sound. The scarlet thread that has once faded will never recover its brilliant hue. And moreover, Captain, you are an Austrian officer.
Yes, madame. Aide de camp, the Archduke, Captain of Cuirassiers, Chevalier of the Noble Order of the Two Iron Crowns, and Commandant of the Military College of San Stefano of Hungary. And I couldn't well be more unless I made myself a Ban of Croatia.
It is not for myself that I inquire, but is it not true that officers in your service cannot marry?
Well, quite true, madame, as regards officers generally, but the Archducal aide de camp are specially accepted.
And that is a privilege.
Well, I never thought it so till now, madame, but now I value it. Oh, Madame Brudo, if the most devoted affection, the truest love...
Oh, never!
Oh, do not say that chilling word, mistress of my soul, queen of beauty! Damn! The burgomaster!
Adieu, Captain Belroche. Please lay my humble duty at the feet of your royal master. Captain Belroche, allow me to make known to you Ulick van Hoppen, a man of high repute and greatly interested in the royal cause. This dear friend is Captain Belroche of the Austrian Cuirassiers, Commandant of the Military College of San Stefano, and aide de camp to His Royal Highness the Archduke Charles.
Sir, your most obedient, very humble
But-
servant.
Why, Captain? Oh, very well, sir. Your most obedient, very humble servant. There's some plot here.
Adieu, Captain, adieu.
Adieu, madame. I humbly kiss your hand.
A very good young man and likely to rise in the imperial service. These officers have such a way of gallantry about them. You would almost have thought he was making love to me.
Now that you mention it, 'twas like it.
Wasn't it?
Austrian officer, is he?
Yes, and captain of the Cuirassiers.
Aide de camp to the Archduke, did you say?
Yes, and greatly trusted by his royal imperial commandant.
Commandant of a military college.
Yes, the military college of San Stefano of Hungary.
Madam, he's a humbug, an impostor, a liar, a traitor, a rebel, a conspirator.
What is the meaning of this? I believe you never saw this gentleman before in your life.
Madam, no one would trust him for a pair of new shoes. Him, a sworn conspirator against the Emperor.
But you are mistaken. Indeed, you are mistaken.
Why, it's not 2 hours since, Never mind. He's an impostor and a liar. And another thing, Madame Brudo, he hasn't got a sou in the world. It is my belief he pawned off one of his 2 calico shirts to get those gloves he had on him. Commandant indeed.
Well, it is of no importance. He is nothing to either of us.
Nothing at all. Only your sweet, trusting nature might be deceived.
What could be his object, Burgomaster?
Never mind him, Madame Brudo. No one will harm you, so long as Van Hoppen is Burgomaster of Bruges.
Oh, thanks, kind friend. 1,000 thanks for this solicitude.
Madame Brudo, I would give you the world, if I had it, to comfort and console you.
Oh, Burgomaster, I can never be consoled, never be comforted.
Oh, Madame Brudo, don't say that or you will break my heart. Come, Madame Brudo, come. It is wrong to indulge in grief.
Oh, Burgomaster, you don't know what it is to be a widow.
I don't. I alone, I don't. But I have my acute feelings, madam. I have my feelings as well as another.
What? You were never married, were you?
No, not yet. I was never married yet. Oh, but come, Madame Brudo, come.
Well, what? Oh, I understand. You are in love.
Yes.
And you would make a confidant of me.
Yes.
Oh, speak then, friend. Who is she for whom your faithful heart is sighing?
Madam, there she sits.
Oh, me? Oh, Burgomaster, you are laughing at me.
No, madam, on my honor, I love you. I dote upon you. I would die for you if I thought it would do you any good.
This is most unseemly. Do you not know that my heart lies cold in Brudo's grave?
Madam, I want to make you the happiest woman in Bruges. You can have your own fortune for pin money. I want to marry you for love, madam.
Fortune? Trash!
Well, I wouldn't call it trash, though I am as indifferent to money as any man. Do you know that I have over 5,000 francs a year in rents?
God give you comfort with it, sir.
And the best furnished house in Bruges.
Well, what's furniture to me? Can chairs and sofas soothe a widowed heart? Can rosewood tables ease a mind diseased?
Oh, madam, be not so cold. Brudo is dead.
No! Poor Brudo!
And one day I shall die, and you shall shed a tear and say, poor Van Hoppen. Come, Madam Brudo, say the word, and be a happy, smiling woman once again.
Never!
Come, my darling, my puppet, come, be the better of it.
My character is compromised! Alas! Whatever will become of me?
Become Madam Van Hoppen, and then let's see who dares compromise your character.
Burgomaster, I am a poor, weak woman, and your beguiling words have surprised me at a weak moment. I must leave you now. I pray you think no more of this, and remember me henceforward as one whose better part lies buried with her husband.
Well, I think that went well. I think she's coming round. Drat that girl for coming in the very nick. Oh, but what a delicious kiss she could give a man. At any rate, I've done for that fellow Bell Rush. Beggar, pauper, a mere walking stick of a man. Aide de camp to the Archduke. Ha! Commandant of a military college. Ha! Ha!
Well, has the widow capitulated? Has the coup de main been successful?
Well, the besieging force has made a fair lodgment in the outer town, but the citadel has not yet absolutely surrendered. Steinmark, the time has come in which I and my fair widow must be arrested.
But what can I do? We must wait till tomorrow or the next day.
Well, impossible. If I wait another day, I shall find her blooming forth to the world as Madame Van Hoppen.
Belroche, I have an idea. Could you not make the lady believe that her life as a noted Austrian and your own life are in imminent hazard? She'll still be in possession of a passport prepared for her late husband, I'll be bound. Imagine to run off with her, disguised as her own late husband. There's no knowing what effects the garments of her late husband will have upon her heart.
At any rate, I'll try it. But look, the French are but a stone's throw from the city gates. It wants but a few hours before we have these Austrians on the run again.
And Bruges can once again breathe the sweet air of liberty.
Do you think she surely loves me then?
Loves you, I'm sure she does. If you could only hear how she talks about you. After all, says she, my dear Ulick is a very comfortable man.
Did she call me dear? Did she call me Ulick? Did she call me comfortable? Well, I am comfortable. Thank God I am comfortable.
Oh, she cannot abide pureness, cannot Madame Brudo. Ma second, if ever there is one, says she, must be above meanness and want and all manners of misery. The burgomaster, says she, is reckoned to be the most comfortable bachelor in Brudo's. Were her very words.
Jeanette, my dear, the serving girls fare very well in my house. And I never sit down to dinner without 3 courses by myself. Oh, and here, my dear. Yes. Yes, here it is. A little trifle for you.
Oh,
Put it in your pocket.
Oh, monsieur, I'm sure I did not expect it. But here is Captain Belroche.
Captain Belrush, impudent intruder. Well, sir.
Jeanette,
Oh, oui?
give Madame Brudo my duty and tell her that I wait to receive her orders and that I leave Bruges in a few hours.
Oui, monsieur.
Oh, and Jeanette.
Monsieur?
Tell Madame Brudo, upon my compliments, that I'm waiting on her pleasure. Urgent business makes me somewhat pressing.
Oui, monsieur.
Well, Captain Belrush, may I presume to ask when you intend to join His Royal Highness the Archduke?
How goes the conspiracy, eh, Burgomaster?
I know nothing of conspirators, Captain Belrush.
And I know nothing of Archdukes, Burgomaster.
Monsieur, Madame Brudo is not at home.
Ah, well, I'm in no hurry. I can wait her return.
I thought you said you were to leave Bruges in a few hours.
I thought so too, Burgomaster, but I was wrong.
Commandant of a military college. Ha! Chevalier of the Noble Order of the 2 Iron Crowns. Ha! Ha! Jeanette! I say, Jeanette, look at him. Have you ever seen such a commandant?
Jeanette?
Monsieur?
Why don't you place a chair for the Burgomaster? Don't you know that age and station require such services?
Monsieur, I am sure the Burgomaster is a most respectable gentleman, and I am very happy to wait on him.
Well, sir, you're going to sit there all day.
Yes, Burgomaster, I am. And all night too, if I find it necessary.
Very well, then. So shall I.
Burgomaster von
Sir, I have nothing to say to you.
But, Burgomaster, I have a secret to tell you.
Keep it for your friends, if you have any. I won't be your confidant.
Jeanette, my dear, step back a moment, would you?
Monsieur, I wouldn't listen for the word.
Burgomaster von Hoppe.
I tell you, sir, I won't hear your secret. I'll put it round Bruges with the crier's bell. I'll put it in the morning papers.
Softly, my friend. Softly. Do you know, I'm about to be wed to our dear friend, Madame Brudo.
You're a liar. You are not going to marry Madame Brudo. I am going to marry Madame Brudo.
That's where you're wrong, Burgomaster. You think you're the man, but you're not. I'm the man, and I'm to be wed to the loveliest woman in Flanders. And believe me, Burgomaster, we shall always be glad to welcome you at our table.
Marry you, an imposter?
Yes, marry me.
I'll make you known for what you are. A beggarly soldado without a sou, without a service, knave.
And one of the triumvirate, Burgomaster, a brother of your own. Don't forget that. You and I are in the same boat, you know.
You haven't the means to support a wife.
True. That is true. But then thank God she has the means to support me. Now, you have plenty of means. Money, houses, stores, goods.
Well.
But then, Burgomaster, you're, podgy.
Podgy, sir?
Yes, Burgomaster. Podgy. Fat and stumpy and somewhat older than exactly suits the lady's tastes. Believe me, Burgomaster, Madame Brudo does not prefer a podgy man. That is, as a husband, but as a friend we shall always be glad to see you.
Jeanette!
Oh, oui, madame.
Should Captain Belroche call about papers, show him in. And if my dear friend the Burgomaster comes, tell him I shall be at leisure all of tomorrow.
Oui, madame. Captain Belroche, Madame Brudo has returned. Will you walk this way?
Bye-bye, Burgomaster. Come by early tomorrow.
One day's advantage isn't much, and he can't marry her today, and he'll find I'll spoil his sport by tomorrow night.
But, Madame Brudo, please, I beg of you.
What? Fly? With you alone and you disguised? Impossible.
Well then, Madame, I must die.
Die? Will they kill you?
Aye, Madame. Indeed they will. But 'tis not death I fear, for I'm bound to meet a soldier's fate. But listen, lady. I hold here the secrets of our great master, the Imperial Caesar. To deliver these most sacred tidings to our friends in France is now my bounden task. And should these become the prey of men now paramount in Bruges, then Austria's throne would totter to its base.
But why were such great things put in one small letter?
But the Imperial Caesar did command it so.
Pardon me if I seem to doubt you, Captain, but I have heard that you are no aide-de-camp, but a poor rebel living here in Bruges.
Van Hoppen told you that.
Well, sir?
Van Hoppen told you truly.
Sir!
Well, truly as he thought. It was my duty for a while to wear the semblance of a Flemish traitor and to learn the secrets of its citizens. But 'tis not 2 weeks since I did hear Van Hoppen swear a great oath that he would help the rebels and be a leader to them.
What, Van Hoppen?
I tendered him the oath upon his knees.
Oh, then, sir, you are a spy.
I did my duty. The Imperial Caesar did command it so.
And now you are found out.
Yes, lady, yes. But then, this sacred trust which I have sworn to guard, here, madame, take it. And when they shout and sing and scream that they have slain a minion of the royal court, then bear it safely to my royal master.
But if they find it with me?
True. That is true. Your life is precious. Oh, but how can I escape and save this perilous burden? Madame Brudo, once more upon my knees, let me implore you. You have the old man's passport and his daily garments and the stick he used to carry.
Oh, dear, dead, darling Brudo.
Oh, Madame Brudo, let me fill that darling's place and be for one short day your happy husband.
I fear you would encroach.
No, madame.
Nor
On my honor.
Nor take advantage of my woman's kindness.
What, do you suspect me, madame?
Promise me you will not use the honored name that I give you to my dishonor.
Never.
Nor plague me with vows of love.
No, madame, not a vow.
And when I stand beside you as your wife and bid you lean on me, you will not squeeze me, nor take my hand, nor play your amorous tricks.
I will not.
You will think of me as though I were a man.
I will.
You will forget that I have a woman's charm. Well, sir.
Why, God in mercy, I'm a man and flesh and blood.
I will not trust you. You are dangerous.
Then, madame, I must die!
No, sir. You shall have the passport, the hat, the wig, the cloak, the accustomed stick. All my treasures. All but Brudo's wife.
It will not suffice. 'Tis known you are here.
I do not dare to venture.
Oh, believe me, madame, your sojourn is a much greater peril. What will the mob not execute on you, eh? The loyal subject of a royal master? Think of the mob, lust, rapine, theft and murder. Murder, theft, lust and rapine. Think of these. Men can escape with death, but lovely woman.
Oh, say no more. I would not have you die.
My guardian, my angel, my sole protectress, my fond heart's best treasure.
Oh, this will not do. You are not to touch me, nor to think of me as though I were a woman. I fear I am wrong to go.
Forgive me, madame. 'Twas the ecstasy of gratitude that made me thus forget. Tonight, madame, when it is full dark, I shall be here to dress.
I will be ready for you.
And the clothes?
Oh, they will be ready too.
Well, till then, ma'am, farewell!
Oh, to think that I should live to call another by that name he loved so well to hear. Are the things ready, child?
Oui, madame, the whole wardrobe is ready, from the crown of his head to the soles of his feet. The hat, the wig, the ruff, the cloak, the outer cloak, the outer coat, the undercoat, the waistcoat, the underwaistcoat, the flannel waistcoat, the shirt.
Oh, you needn't mind those sort of things, Jeanette.
Well, madame, I did not think the gentleman would change his underclothes, but of course you did say everything. Now, here are the rest of the clothes. You know, his boots, the gaiters, the umbrellas, the sticks, the spectacles, and the little shawl you used to tie around his neck when the wind blew.
Hey ho, happy, happy days.
Oh, well, you know, Madame Brudo, Captain Berroche is a very nice gentleman, but of course it isn't for me to speak.
What's his niceness to me? You don't suppose I'd admit him as my lover?
Well, I suppose not, but he is very nice. How different from the stumpy-dumpy Van Open.
They're all the same to me. I haven't regarded the shape of a man since the day poor Brudo died.
Oh, Madame Brudo, how shall I express my gratitude for this condescension?
By not abusing it, Captain Belroche.
Abuse it? No! When Captain Belroche abuses the confidence of beauty, may his sword be blunted, his spurs struck off, and his name erased from the memory of his master. Now, are we all ready, Jeanette?
Oh, oui, monsieur, already.
And have you the passport, dearest Madame Brudo?
Oh, what language is that? I can allow no such epithets.
Oh, 'tis the language of the court, madame. 'Tis the language of Vienna. The ladies are all dear and dearest. Now, have you the passport?
Yes, it is here.
Thanks, kind lady. Thanks. Oh, how can I ever thank you enough?
I can allow no squeezing, Captain. Or is that too the custom of the court?
Oh, the invariable custom. Unless you are to insult a lady, you always press her hand. Now, are these the things, Jeanette?
Oui, monsieur. Here are a few of my master's clothes. Now, will you begin at the head?
Oh. Wig. I suppose I must wear the wig, eh?
Oh, the wig by all means, monsieur.
Was that the way? Is that like him?
No, heavens! Can a solar lamp look like Phoebes? It sits on you like a crown on a lion's head. There, Captain, there.
Oh, the coats. The two outer coats, the inner coats, some
Why,
other
all
things.
these, girl. I needn't wear the gentleman's whole wardrobe at once.
The coat and the waistcoat will be sufficient, Captain.
The waistcoat, monsieur.
Oh, now he does look like him. Jeanette, look at him, look at him. Oh, my husband, oh, Brudo.
He does look like him from the back, but the legs are too straight.
Oh, well, the cloak will cover them, but give me the hat first.
Oh, give me the hat, Jeanette. How well do I know how Brudo used to wear it. The dear, dear hat. That I should use it thus. Now the cloak. Put your hands down, Captain. You are not to touch me. There, right. Oh, so like him. Yet so different.
The shawl, madame! The master always wore it when he went abroad.
Oh, no, please not the shawl. I couldn't bear it. I mean, it's so mild out. I'm sure he wouldn't have worn the shawl today.
Yes, of course, the shawl. Put your head up, Captain, and let me tie it. I always tied it for him, didn't I, Jeanette?
Indeed you did, madame, and you always he always kissed you for it too.
If you dare, I'll make you known to the Democrats. Jeanette, the spectacles.
Oh, no, but please, if you put the spectacles on me, I swear I can't see a glimpse.
You won't want to see. I am to lead you.
Oh.
And now the stick. Oh, the last of all my treasures. Oh, he is like him. He's very like him. Certainly very like him. Oh, Jeanette, help me. I faint.
Madame, oh, monsieur, you know happy. These fits don't last long. Her heart is très susceptible. Madame, come.
You better get her a little water. How did you...
Oh, monsieur! Oh, is that the way you treat a lady? I thought you knew better.
Oh, could you please take off these spectacles and the shawl? I pray take off the shawl.
Oh, monsieur, you think too much of yourself. Is that the way you treat a lady when she's in such a poor state? Madame, speak to me, speak to me.
I'm dreaming. Oh, Brudo, oh, my husband. Oh, it's only Captain Belrose.
That's right, madame. Only me.
Madame, if you mean to leave, you need to start early. That is, if you feel strong enough.
Jeanette, my cloak.
Oui, madame.
Come here, Captain Belroche. You are to lean on me. And remember, you are to use your stick to walk with, not to knock people on the head with. There, that's better. Come along, Jeanette. I can almost fancy myself once more beside the man I loved so dearly.
Guarding our own city like three warriors. There's fear of us that made the Austrians run away. Think of that, Gabby Such.
Aye, but it's getting mighty nigh to supper time. And no honest man would leave his own house at supper time. But there, look, a man and a woman are approaching the gate.
Lock it! Double lock it! Stand to your arm, Gabby Such!
Look, that horrid man is going to shoot us. Why don't you show him the passport?
Fear not, my angel. Open the gate, Sarah!
Gently, my friend. Who are you? What are your names? Where'd you come from? Where are you going to? What's your business? Where do you live?
And what are you doing away from home at supper time?
You don't open the gate, you rascal, I'll knock you on the head! Where's Sergeant Horn? I told him to meet me here.
Now there's some mystery. He asked after Sergeant Horn. Better lock them both up till the sergeant gets here.
Why don't you show them the passport? I am Madame Brudo, and this is my husband, Monsieur Brudo. We are leaving the town on a little business. We are very well inclined to the rebels, indeed we are, but it doesn't quite suit us to remain in Bruges at this time. Why don't you show them the passport? There, gentlemen, there. You will see it's all right. Madame Brudo and Monsieur Brudo travelling on lawful business.
Hold on the Latin, Gabby. Now, friend Stoffel, God and your uncle the schoolmaster made a fine scholar of you. Read it out loud, man.
His Imperial Majesty desires all people to give aid and assistance to his well-beloved and right trusty servants and subjects, Jacques Brudo and Francis Brudo, his wife. And so, you're a servant of the Emperor's, are you? You shall be kept as safe as good locks and keys can make you. 'Tis well we were so staunch.
I'm undone. They'll shoot me for a spy.
Hark ye, thick-headed dolts! I'm a friend of the governor, Captain Steinmark! Let me and this lady through this minute.
Ah, friend of the governor's, are you? We'll see that tomorrow. Here is a description of them. Let's see if it suits. Do you hold up the light, Gabby? And as I read out the description, neighbour Weasel will see whether it tallies. Age, 74.
Well, I suppose he could be 74. He has a young look about his mouth, though. A plaguey knavish look.
Hair, a blonde wig.
Wig is identical.
Eyes, rather bleared and watery. Wears spectacles.
Nice, are much improved. Spectacles are right.
Nose, short, broad, very snuffy.
I call that a very good nose.
Mouth, teeth all gone. Look at his teeth, Weasel, and I'll tell him at once.
Now, sir, if you are not an A, open your mouth and show me whether or no you want to say man or another. Yes, teeth like a lion.
Now, did I not tell you? Oh, what grand things be these passports. Now we know him for a knave, for he's got teeth.
Good gentlemen soldiers, I am no imposter. I am the real Madame Brudo. Perhaps you are right not to unlock the gate, but surely you allow a lady to return to her own house.
Well, I suppose she may go to her own house, mayn't she?
Weasel, you're a soft-headed ass. What? Let a prisoner escape without an order from the governor? Hold up the light again, Gabby, and let us look to the lady's face. Age, 34 or perhaps 35. Well, she's 45 if she's a dame.
Oh, you brute!
Nay, friend Stoffel, you are wrong. She is 35, 36 at the outside.
You're a sharper fellow than I count you if you can guess a lady's age. But go on. Hair, a soft rich brown, very long and very beautiful.
So it is. So it is. There is positively the same. Allow me to touch it, madam. Just one little touch. Very soft. Very soft indeed.
Eyes, a deep brown, very bright.
Oh, the eyes speak for themselves. Very bright indeed.
Nose, regular.
That's regular enough in the centre of her face.
Here's a whole catalogue of beauties. Mouth small, teeth white, chin dimpled, bust like a Juno. Why, madam, the clerk at the bureau must have been in love with you.
Oh. Well, my friend, what next, eh? What would your wisdom do with us now?
Lock you both up, friend Brudo. Give you in charge to the blacksmith's daughter, and tomorrow morning you go before Burgomaster Van Oppen.
Burgomaster Van Hoppen?
Yes, Madam Brudo. He'll soon see who's who and what's what. In the meantime, as you are man and wife, you'll be very snug in a small room we have here in the guardhouse.
Oh, lock us up in a small room together. Good sir, kind sir, pray give us separate rooms.
Well, my dear, it's the only thing the men must do. Duty is duty, and I don't think they're wrong for it.
Oh, I must reveal myself and declare the truth. Brave soldiers, this gentleman is not my husband.
Tush, tush, my angel. Do not trouble the brave men. Soldiers, we're ready. Madame Brudo, don't desert me.
Unhand me, sir.
Wife, obey your husband and the laws.
But lock me up with a strange man and carry me before the magistrate. Gentlemen, think of my reputation.
Reputation! I never heard of the reputation of a prisoner. Trot in, madam, trot in. Sarah Brudo, trot in after her.
Oh, to think I should become locked up with a strange man. Captain Belrosh, I'll let me pay.
Indeed, my friends, I'd rather not. In truth now, you'll find a better president.
You have been elected first magistrate by the unanimous voices of the citizens.
To be sure he has. Sit down, Burgomaster.
Well, 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 if it must be so, it must. Carl, where are the prisoners? I think I shall forgive them. An act of grace would do us greatly at the beginning.
Please, your worship, these be two Austrian conspirators who tried to escape out the city with false passports.
2 Austrians? Let them go. 'Tis our chief business to get rid of these Austrians.
Oh, you should examine them first. But if they've done nothing wrong, you can extend your mercy and grant them a free pardon.
Be it so. Citizen soldiers, bring in your prisoners.
Citizen soldiers, bring in your prisoners!
Now then, prisoners, you shall answer the questions I shall put to you. Madame Brudo.
Dear sister, what can this mean?
Oh, dear brother Burgomaster, I have been most shamefully treated.
Give Madame Brudo a chair immediately. Where's the old gentleman in the hat? I'd swear it was my old friend Brudo.
That's the mystery, your worship. The lady's correct enough, eyes and nose and mouth and all. She's identical. But him, he's a detected traitor, for he's got teeth. And his nose, your worship. His nose betrays him.
Why, it's Captain Belrock.
Completely at your service, Burgomaster. I and my wife.
Sir, your wife. I'm not your wife.
Well, you shall be soon, my love.
Soldiers, separate the prisoners instantly.
Certainly, your worship. Neighbour Weasel, you take charge of the lady. The detected traitor shall remain with me.
Ulick, my friend, this appears to be some masquerading frolic. Why, Captain Belrosh is one of ourselves. And we all know Madame Brudo.
Of course we all know Madame Brudo. Soldiers, soldiers. Madame Brudo is a particular friend of mine, and she's quite at liberty to do as she pleases. But keep a hand on that man.
But Burgomaster, what will you do with him? You don't mean to make a prisoner of Captain Belrosh?
Indeed I will. Now, prisoner, at your salvation, answer me this. Are you an aide-de-camp?
No, Burgomaster, no aide-de-camp. Only one of the triumvirate.
There, Madame Brudo. Are you commandant of a military college?
No, Burgomaster. Only one of the triumvirate.
Listen to that, Madame Brudo. Are you chevalier of the noble order of the 2 Iron Crowns?
No. Only one of the triumvirate.
You are Chevalier of the Noble Order of the Two Calico Shirts, for your wardrobe never went further. You are an impostor and shall be punished accordingly.
But Van Hoppen, what has he done amiss?
He has passed himself off as an aide-de-camp, a chevalier, and a commandant. And he is none of those things. Is that not amiss? He has brought this beautiful lady into great trouble. Is that not amiss? He has called himself Brudo, a man dead these 3 months. Is that not amiss? Soldiers, attend. The sentence of this court is that this prisoner be kept in durance for 2 calendar months. Take him away.
You must pardon him, Burgomaster. Indeed, you must.
Never.
Come, Van Hoppen, be merciful.
Yes, be merciful. Mercy should always temper justice.
Yes, for my sake, Burgomaster, be merciful.
Well, I shall relent. He shall be confined for a month only.
We cannot spare our captain.
Oh, come, Van Hoppen. Grant him a free pardon. Do the thing handsomely.
Yes, grant him a free pardon and caution him to never go masquerading again.
Burgomaster, be merciful. Think of his youth. He'd pine and die in a month.
Well, it shall be a week only. Let it be a week then.
A free pardon, Burgomaster. Say a free pardon.
Never. To vindicate the authority of justice, this delinquent shall be incarcerated for 48 hours. I think I can manage it in 2 days.
We cannot spare our captain.
For 2 days? Only 2 days?
Impossible.
He shall have every comfort. Wine, meats, vegetables, newspapers, cards, anything he pleases. I am not a revengeful man, but justice must be vindicated.
You must reprimand him and discharge him. Believe me, this is your only course.
Yes, reprimand him most severely, Burgomaster. It will have more effect on his sensitive spirit than months of imprisonment.
Very well. This man shall be kept for 12 hours.
12 hours can't hurt you, Belroche.
12 hours can't hurt him in the least.
12 hours? Why, the hopes of their life may be destroyed in 12 hours.
You see, he won't submit. You must pardon him.
He shall submit. Soldiers!
Burgomaster, for my sake, forgive the poor young man. Have I not forgiven him?
Have you?
Yes. Forgiveness of sins is the first of Christian duties.
Well, if you have forgiven him, then it's useless for me to punish. The soldier and the prisoner is released. Van Hoppen shall die a bachelor.
Thanks, kind friend, thanks.
Burgomaster, we are indebted to you forever. We shall live to show our gratitude, and you shall always be welcome as our dearest friend.
Well, you're at liberty now. And I hope, dear Madame Brudo, that you live and die a happy woman. I suppose the wedding had better take place today to avoid a scandal. And to show that I don't begrudge any man his luck, you shall all come and eat the wedding dinner with me. Come, Madame Brudo.
Belroche, if you please, Burgomaster. Madame Belroche.
Nonsense, man, nonsense. Madame Brudo shall be Madame Brudo to the end of the play.